Let's grab some veggies.
Cabbage.
Oh wow. For some reason, I find this very funny. Broccoli. Quick pause to admire this cauliflower. And this one. Calendula. Chard.
Chamomile.
I'll also get this kohlrabi. This is really good.
I'm going to my fiance's parents for dinner tonight, and you know we can't show up empty-handed, so let's put together a harvest basket. First, I have leftover oranges from that marmalade that I made yesterday, and then also the marmalade that I made. I think it's about time to harvest this tromboncino, so let's give that to them. I also made and froze some turkey stock after Thanksgiving. They really love these pickled peppers, so I'm gonna bring them another jar. When I was cleaning out this raised bed today, I found this watermelon, so let's bring that. Let's bring them a head of radicchio. Give the outer leaves to the chickens. Bon appetit! They also really love the herb bundles, so I'm going to get some thyme, oregano, and some other herbs. Okay, I got some thyme, oregano, green onions, fennel, lemongrass, and Mexican tarragon. I don't have a lot of flowers growing in the garden right now, but I put together this little bouquet of zinnias and lavender. We might as well add some jalapenos since they're still going. Okay, that's it for today. That's it. What do you guys think?
Here's the actual easiest way to plant your garlic in the garden. First off, you could plant this from the grocery store, but they're often sprayed with sprout inhibitors, which makes it kind of hard to grow. Now just pop the cloves off of the bulb using your thumbs. Easy to do, just make sure you don't remove the papery skin. Now you want to separate these small thin ones from these thicker juicy cloves, because the bigger the clove, the bigger the bulb. Now let's plant. Stab the soil down about 4 inches, drop a clove in, pointy side up, cover that baby up. It's really that simple. You don't have to soak it in water, put it on a plate, or put it in a bottle or anything like that. Pretty soon you will have absolutely monster garlic just like this. The harvest is coming in a couple months, so stay tuned.
If you don't start a conversation, you won't have.
This revolutionary farming technique allows you to harvest up to 52 plants per square meter without the necessity for soil. Today we're going to demonstrate our propagation strategy for growing soilless lettuce on an aeroponic tower. To get started, soak your agriculture rock wool in water for 20 minutes until it is completely saturated. Rock wool is a soilless substrate that is made from basalt rock, which comes from the lava of volcanoes. This substrate is regularly used in hydroponics and aeroponics. After your rock wool has soaked, now place 1 lettuce seed per hole. There are 98 holes per tray. It is essential to know that if you put more than 1 seed per hole, it will overcrowd the growing ports and you will get inferior yields. It doesn't matter if you're growing romaine, batavia, oak leaf, salanova, lola, or iceberg lettuce, always put 1 seed per hole when cultivating fully grown lettuce. After placing 98 seeds, it is now time to place the vermiculite on top of each hole. Vermiculite is a naturally occurring mineral that is ideal for the germination process and provides the perfect water to air ratio. ratio. Next, we're gonna label our tray in order to be able to easily identify the seedlings once they've germinated. Lastly, when growing outdoors, water your seedlings twice a day for optimal results, and within 2 weeks your seeds will have germinated and the seedlings will be ready for transplanting on the aeroponic tower. It then only takes 1 month of growth until you can harvest your aeroponic lettuce. Here's a recap of what we grew in our vertical farm on aeroponic towers this year. Starting with veggies, we grew several types of cherry tomatoes including orange, yellow, and white cherry tomatoes. When it comes to peppers, we grew habaneros, piri piri, bird eye chilies, bell peppers, Carolina Reaper peppers, and these long yellow spicy peppers. In the cucurbit vegetable family, we cultivated white Japanese cucumbers, marketmore cucumbers, and unagi cucumbers. Another cucurbit that we planted were kiwanos, which have a really peculiar appearance and a unique flavor. We also cultivated traditional watermelons and yellow melons. When it comes to zucchinis, we grew different types of round zucchinis and traditional zucchinis such as noce, floridor yellow zucchinis, and striped Italian zucchinis. We even left some of our zucchinis overgrow into these monsters here. At this size, they're known as marrows. In the brassica vegetable family, we grew cabbages including standard round cabbages and cone cabbages. We planted green bok choy as well as white bok choy. These right here are known as kohlrabis, which are super crunchy and have a delicious flavor. They come in 3 different colors: green, purple, and white. We also grew arugula, kale, watercress, and mustard greens, which are brassicas as well. Moving onwards, we also grew purple beans and fennel, which produce humongous root structures. To attract essential pollinators and beneficial insects, we planted edible flowers including these giant yellow marigold flowers as well as different types of zinnias. We grew different varieties of basil including Nufar basil, Genovese basil, and Thai basil. We grew dozens of varieties of lettuces. We always had towers full of cilantro and parsley.
Believe it or not, that is a Brussels sprout. Let me just tell you, they're ready to go. Let's decapitate it. Let me show you what this looks like. A lot of people don't know, but Brussels sprouts, kale, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower is literally the exact same species that us humans have decided to breed to feature different parts of the plant. Give these to the hens. You can see how they grow out from the stem, and to harvest, you just cut them off from the stem like this. Really clean them up, you can remove a few of the outer layers. A quick wash and a slice in half, and your Brussels is ready to cook.
Check out some of our favorite harvests from the garden this past year. I caught it!
Nó bự. Rớt lại đây. And you're done.
Here's another great way to garden on a budget. If you've already got vegetables like peppers in your fridge and you're cooking them for dinner, make sure you save those seeds because you can plant them. All you need to do is take the core that's left over after you prep your veggies for dinner and pull out those little seeds and separate them into a cup. Make sure you scrape off the seeds from your cutting board. You're going to pour water over them, and any of the seeds that float are not going to be viable, so strain those out. Put the seeds that are left over in a colander, use some water to separate them and rinse all the extra stuff off. Lay them onto a paper towel to dry. Make sure you pick out any of the brown seeds or any seeds that look too small. Make sure you label it. Once they're fully dry, you can stick them in an envelope or a little brown bag like this, label it, and they're ready to plant. Follow for more garden tips.